Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up, what's up? Welcome to Election Day.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Wait,
hey.
Am I on now? Am I good?
On.
Oh, good.
You are on.
Welcome to Election Day.
You know what? We're going to have fun today. We're going to be funny. We're patriotic here.
Yeah.
We both have voted.
We did vote.
We're going to sing patriotic songs.
America,
there it is. That's right.
America.
It's beautiful.
God
beautiful.
shed his grace on thee. That was beautiful.
It was. I actually enjoyed
Majestic.
that.
Thank you.
So, Jordan can sing, apparently.
Yeah.
In an opera voice. It's
but
beautiful.
I only sing if you give me money. So I'm going to need about $500 to continue the song. Seth.
Yeah, $500. Well,
just pull it from the...
we may not be singing the song.
Pull it from the Varsity Radio Show Fund.
Yeah.
Pull it from the fund.
Yeah, it's very large. So,
yes, it's a very
anyway,
big fund.
Hey, we are very excited to be here. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
We love this show, and it's going to be really fantastic. We're going to have Marshall Christian in the studio.
Woot, woot.
But let me introduce you to who else is here.
Who else?
Makes this show really quite fantastic.
Who?
To my right.
What?
He's also known as Duke the Dog. He wanted to dress up like an eagle today, but thankfully his wife told him no.
She said no. She robbed the American people of what they wanted.
Me and Steven would just like to say, on behalf of America and everybody in Marshall County, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. So, Jordan McDaniel in the studio.
That's right, everybody. That's right. So excited to be here.
Yeah, it's going to be such a good day. And then to our left.
To our left.
Or right in front of your face.
Yes.
He is the producer of all producers.
What a guy.
We're going to get him elected.
We're going to get him.
Vote for Steven.
Yes, vote for Steven.
Vote for me.
Vote for Steven.
Yeah.
In March, we found out. March.
Yeah,
Yep.
March.
Yeah.
March is when we find out the best producers of radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we are creating a campaign. We're going hard at it. We're going to win this thing.
Oh,
Reader's Choice Award.
Reader's Choice Award.
Reader's Choice Award.
Steven Spiegel.
That would be fun, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fun.
I wonder if there's a cash prize for winning.
Ooh.
There should be
No,
a
there
prize.
should be, yeah.
And it should be Steven.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
even if you don't win, we'll pay you out of the Varsity Radio Show Fund.
Hey!
Yes.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
Loaded.
Yeah.
Hey,
Loaded.
we were kind of saving for a Oscar Mayer Wiener moment, but whatever.
We'll give it to you.
Just go ahead and let's lay the whole dream out there, okay?
Let's lay the whole dream.
Yeah.
Because not only is it in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile,
Yes.
it's also at a Savannah Banana
Yes.
baseball game.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
And then we're like having what was it, weddings?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like officiating weddings out of the
'Cause
Wienermobile.
Yes.
We're
yes.
both ordained.
And then we're gonna finish the knot in the Goodyear blend.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
What a dream.
Saying.
What a dream.
If you don't dream, you don't get to have fun things happen.
But the Eider Spiders somehow got forgotten
What
about.
happened to that?
I don't know. But I tell you,
Vote for the Otter Spiders.
we're getting ready for some
Oh, yeah.
Marshall Christian athletes.
Yeah,
This is going to be good.
I actually know Megan. Megan's pretty cool. Megan Priest and Brock Heaton.
Brock Heaton.
They will be in this studio in about 45 minutes.
Awesome.
And me and Jordan are going to get to have a lot of fun. It's going to be really quite great. From Marshall Christian,
Yeah.
want to shout out Caleb Malone, the principal, who hooked us up with some really great athletes. So,
Oh, yeah.
hey, we are going to have a great day, but let's tell you about the fuel of the varsity. It's Marco's Pizza. Little red, white, and blue with some Italian on the side. Pizza, salads, desserts, sides, and beverages.
Yes.
In the shops of Albertville. Yes,
Oh,
Lord.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
Lord.
so good.
And then B&B Video Games.
Oh, man. It's got an 80s style arcade in the back, a local video game retail store in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a mullet. That's a business in the front and the party in the back.
It's a beautiful thing.
And it is
It's
the
a beautiful
Albertville
thing.
mullet, and they just happen to sell video games.
Yeah.
So
and
go
it's
by
by Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and it's by Pizza. What more do you
I
what more do you
mean,
need
it
in
doesn't
this
get more
life?
80s than that.
It does not.
It doesn't.
It does not.
Throw out one of those personal
And
pins
Rick,
we won.
the owner of B&B Video Games, he has story after story after story after story. He's a really entertaining guy. Go by and check it out.
Yes.
It's a good time.
Yes. Hey, we are so glad to have you. Why don't you come join us over on our social media? Meme of the Week's coming up. We got some funny videos.
Absolutely.
You get to see the behind the scenes of the show, which is quite fun.
Oh, yeah.
Come join us, talk to us. We don't want to sit here alone, so
No.
see you over there. I love this part of the show.
Yeah.
I just realized we didn't throw a ton of memes in this
We did
time,
not.
So
I got
That's okay.
some.
He's
Thank
got
you,
some.
Steven.
He's got
You're
an,
welcome.
He's got an
I
accoutrement.
did see this
You want me to
today.
hit the memes?
Yes, meme of the week.
Memes of the week.
Oh,
There we go.
Here
That's
we go.
beautiful. Hey, this one made me laugh. So do not stand, sit, climb, or lean on the zoo fence. If you fall, animals could eat you, and that might make them sick. Thank you.
They're more concerned about...
This is an Australian
animal.
zoo.
Oh, well, then you have to do it in an Australian accent.
Go
Come
ahead,
on, Jordan.
Get it, boy.
Now I feel pressured.
Yeah,
Because the Australian accent is like, do not stand. Or what is it?
You went
kids.
Philly there.
Are you going Wisconsin?
Yeah,
What's going on
kinda.
here?
He went Philly.
Hey,
Australian is kind of hard for me to do.
crikey, mate.
Crikey, mate.
There we go.
Do not stand, sit, climb, or lean on the zoo fences. If you fall, animals can eat you, and that might make them sick. Thank you.
Dude,
You're so good.
you should be a new character on Bluey.
You were
On
so
Bluey,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
Man.
Hey, welcome to the party. Whoever's watching.
That's what makes it hard, though. Here's why I struggle doing that in Australia.
Uh-huh.
Because I've
was
watched so
beautiful.
much Bluey.
Yes.
I automatically hear Bandit, the dad, in my head.
Uh-huh.
And so that's really, I can't do Bandit's voice. And so
That's great.
Well, that is.
That's amazing.
I did it, but yeah, I have to start off by saying "crocky, mate" or
There you
something
go.
like that. And
You
then
nailed
I
it.
can-
Steve Irwin going.
Yeah, Steve Irwin. Yeah,
All
I
right.
love
Yeah.
the crocodile
So,
hunter.
I don't know. Are you guys hungry?
I'm always hungry.
Always.
Do you like sophisticated food?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yes,
Oh, yes.
sophistication.
How
oh,
about
yes.
this?
Hot dog Wellington. With
No,
the
no.
tomato.
You got to say it. You got to say it with a distinguished voice.
Go
like
ahead.
this, Yes.
Go.
You want to do it?
Hot dog Wellington with a tomato reduction and mustard seed sauce.
Mm, yes.
Yes, Mrs. Howell will love this.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's perfect. Wow.
I mean that's
Also known as a corn dog.
yeah. Corn dog.
We're elevating it.
Say
I
what you
know.
want. Say what you
Yeah.
want. But there's nothing better than a state fair corn dog.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Any other time, a corn dog is like not my
Subpar.
thing. But if it's a state fair corn dog and you see him making it in front of you, you're like, that's what I want. I want that right there.
Top it off with a fried Oreo.
Oh yeah, of
yes.
course, as God intended.
when I was in Scotland, they fried everything, and they had a fried basically Snickers bar.
I mean, yeah,
And dear Heavenly Father,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe. I felt like I was gonna die.
You can get those in Gatlinburg,
But
too,
it was
fried Snicker bar. Yeah,
amazing.
they're
It was
good.
amazing. It was hot and melty in the middle. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Steven?
Here you go.
Wow. You're
That's so. This is Dinosaur.
Go
and
ahead.
He's looking at some cavemen. Your retardation is disadvantageous. I propound you all vamoose
Vamoose.
with a great importunity. Oh crap! It's a thesaurus.
wow.
Yeah, that
love
was-
it.
Yeah,
Steven, that was great.
Yeah,
Forget a
that's-
Tyrannosaurus.
yeah.
It's a thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. How about this one?
Our local Mexican restaurant used to be a Chinese restaurant. Instead of painting over the murals, they just put sombreros on the pandas. Yes!
I mean,
works.
That's awesome.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
We got a panda video coming up later on in the show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I love.
Yes.
That was
I
a
love
chicken dance you just
Yeah.
did.
Yes, I know.
It's fine.
I know.
It's fine. You just offended.
We did
Hey,
have pollo.
not
at
only
the
did
do
you-
y'all
Mexican
remember
restaurant.
Not only did you
Speedy
offend them.
Gonzalez, the fastest
Yeah, of
the
course.
fastest mouse in Old Mexico?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Andale. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had, what was that guy's friend who was always like, he was like, I go slow. What was that guy's name? What was his name? He was the,
I don't know.
'cause
It's been a
Speedy
long
was
time since I-
fast, and his buddy was like really slow.
Really
Yeah.
slow.
I can't remember his name though.
That was like the OG
Yeah.
original
Yeah.
voice guy, too.
He's like, yes.
Yeah, Mel Blanc.
I go real slow.
Yeah.
You go fast, Speedy.
Uh-huh.
I stay here.
I love Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, me too. Andale.
Personally.
So you guys know how, like on, let's see, what is it? Polar Express.
Yes.
When kids can hear the bell.
Yes.
But then later on in life, they can't hear the bell anymore.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that's what's going on in this instance.
Yeah.
I've never thought of it quite like this before.
Remember
when tricks used to be shapes. Now they're just circles.
Oh, man.
What if we can't see the shapes anymore because tricks are for kids? Oh.
See? But but
you know he's right.
But you know, Keanu Reeves, like you got to get, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My mind was just blown, Steven.
By the way,
nailed it.
We can't, technically, well, I guess we're not on the air, so we can talk about the Keanu Reeves movies that have come out recently, the John Wick movies.
Yeah.
Are so awesome.
Are they?
They are so good.
Them.
You've not watched them? Oh, man. Well, my wife doesn't like them at all because they're very action-heavy
Yeah.
and a lot of shooty guns.
Yeah.
Shooty guns.
And Keanu Reeves not really
Pew-pews.
talking. Like, here's the thing.
A lot of shooty guns.
Keanu Reeves is an actor who, if he finds the right role, he's awesome in it.
Yes.
But if you give Keanu Reeves, like, the worst performance I've ever seen in my life is from Keanu Reeves, and it's when he's in Bram Stoker's Dracula in the 90s, and he's playing Jonathan Harkins or whatever his name, whatever his name is, and he's supposed to have a British accent. And can you imagine Keanu Reeves doing a British accent?
No.
Like, he's like, those beasts, and you're like, they're beasts, and you're like, this is terrible. What are you talking? You're from Hawaii, Keanu.
You got miscast.
Yeah, you got horribly miscast. Like, he's like, I don't believe in Dracula. And you're like, whoa, dude, calm it down.
You gotta know when to hold them.
Yeah, you got
know when to fold them.
I don't know who's
know when to walk away.
Whose job it was to be like, hey,
casting guy.
Yeah, I have the casting director was like, we're doing a movie about Bram Stoker's Dracula. We got Gary Oldman as Dracula, great. We got all these other great actors in these roles. They can do a British accent. We really can't. We got to find someone for Jonathan. And the guy got at the board meeting. Was like, I know someone who can do it. Yeah. Who is it? Keanu Reeves. All right. First of all, give that man a raise. I mean, like, who thought of that? Right? Who thought Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves is meant to do one thing and one thing only.
Hey, we will have an FCA person. Sorry.
Beat up people. Shooty guns. Barely talk. He's perfect in those roles. When it comes to those roles, he's good. You give him anything meatier than that, and especially in a British accent, it's going to be not great. That makes me want. You should watch it. You should watch like just a scene.
Shooty guns. What's up, Noah?
Shooty guns, Noah. My dog.
Noah, your hair's on fire.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Looking good today, Noah.
Perfect. Noah, I need you to do my hair.
All right, guys, we got FCA coming up here in 3 seconds.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
We are so excited to have Noah with us from Fellowship of Christian Athletes. His hair is on point. If you're not watching online, you're missing out on some really perfect hair from a really cool guy. So,
but
no, what's up, man?
I'm trying.
It's on point. Look at that. Hair is in the wrong place.
Yeah,
look at that.
None of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Way to go, Noah.
Wow.
You've done it.
Goals.
You've done
I'm actually going to get cut tomorrow.
No.
It'll hopefully look better than this.
Are you gonna get it
with the length?
Are you gonna do the horseshoe? Get it shaved in the middle and leave the things on the side?
Yes. Yep.
Good call. That's a good call.
Solid.
But y'all confirmed it. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Glad we ruined it for everybody. Noah, it is so good to have you. Tell us about what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Yes, sir. So the really big thing coming up, in actually about 2 weeks now, is the Iron Bowl prayer breakfast.
What?
Yes.
A few of those. Yep, we got this candy right here.
Candy!
Hi,
Candy.
Sorry.
Oh. So the Iron Bowl prayer breakfast, and there are 3 of those. We got the Coleman County one, which will be on the November 20th, and that will be at First Baptist Church of Coleman. Then we got the Marshall County one, which will be at Guntersville High School. That'll be on the 21st. And then we have the Madison County one, which will be on the 22nd at UAH. So that's really the big thing that we're preparing for right now. So that's the big thing.
Fantastic. Noah, do you get to speak at all at these events?
Unfortunately, I do not. But
it is unfortunate.
I've been trying to get my little segment.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just maybe I don't know if it'll work out.
I feel like Noah should do TED Talks on hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
On hair.
I've wanted to. I've wanted to.
Now, Noah, last week, I can't remember who the girl was, but she had her baby. She had the baby with her. She had
Abby.
the baby.
Abby.
Yeah. Do you have a baby around there that you could pick up and bring to the interview? Is there?
I don't know. I mean,
does FCA have a baby room where they just put a bunch of random babies for you to grab?
That sounds creepy.
No, we don't.
That's not it's creepy if you make it creepy, Seth.
Okay.
Don't make it creepy. Sorry, Noah. I apologize for Seth. He made it weird as usual. Per usual. He made it weird, but okay.
It's not weird. It's just unexpected, I guess. But it's fun. It's cool.
Maybe y'all should work on that when y'all expand. Be like, we have to have a baby room so that when I can do my FCA,
that's what I'm saying. I
just go grab a baby.
Either a baby or when we've zoomed Candy, she has a dog.
Yeah, she has a dog.
They need a prop room.
Yeah, a prop room with dogs
all
and
these
babies.
things to randomly pop up on the video.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's what we need.
Yeah, and then we got Carter to do the weatherman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah. We've had a good run.
We got lots of great ideas for FCA.
Yes,
lots of great ideas.
Y'all do.
Yeah.
Well, keep them coming. Keep them coming. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Anything helps.
Well, Noah, thank you for calling us with your absolute perfect hair.
Yes, sir, Noah.
We appreciate you.
You have a great day.
We admire you.
Go find a baby, Noah. Go find one.
I will. I'm trying. I'll do my best. So
all right, buddy.
I'll make y'all proud.
Good to see you.
Right.
Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
A baby room.
Yeah, baby room.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where you just have a bunch of random babies.
You know what? One of the funniest FCA, Carter Duncan, I joked with him all year about showing up and doing an FCA report in a blue weather jacket.
Yeah.
And he
finally did it.
Knocked it. He didn't just turn up. Steven, you remember that. He didn't just turn up with a blue jacket. He was green screen.
Yeah.
And he came up and gave a whole report and had people throwing water on him and blowing it.
It was wonderful.
It was amazing.
It was.
I was laughing so hard it hurt.
I know. I was here.
It brought me back to the times of Harold Dixon, Steven.
Brought me back to the times.
I wish Jordan
yes
had a conversation with Harold Dixon.
Harold Dixon. Do I know Harold Dixon? Have I met Harold Dixon?
No, you've never met him. But
is that a Star Wars sound?
What was that?
that was my
that was cool.
That was R2D2 when my wife texted me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually my text tone when anyone texts me, but
was that her rerinder not to wear the eagle?
Yeah, she said, "Don't embarrass me," and I'm like, "When have I ever?" Women are weird, you know how girls are. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways,
so baseball.
Are
we happy about the outcome?
I'll say this.
I'm down with it.
Okay, listen. My wife's a huge Yankees fan, so no, she was not happy with the outcome.
She was very sad.
So game 5 is being played, and the Yanks are up 5-0.
5-0.
And then that 5th inning happened, and that was the most atrocious inning of baseball I've ever seen in my life.
Did it hurt your feelings?
It didn't hurt my feelings. It hurt Jennifer's feelings.
Were you pulling for the Yankees because your wife did?
I have to pull for the Yankees in the same way that she has to pull for the Cubs if the Cubs ever make it to the World Series, which they probably won't anytime soon.
Does Jennifer pull for Auburn?
In the sense that she is an Auburn fan by default. Like, she's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. But she is baseball through and through.
She genuinely doesn't care.
Yeah, she does not care.
Okay.
And so, like, the kids, because she's a first grade teacher, her kids will be like, "Are you Auburn or Alabama?" Like when they're first meeting her, and Jennifer's like, "I'm a Yankee." So Yankees, and kids don't even have that concept. They're like, "What? What's a Yankee?" Yeah. So, which to be fair, Yankee,
Jennifer, that didn't answer our question.
Yankee is an interesting term. It's a strange term when you think about it.
She's from the north, isn't
she? Yeah, she's from Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I married a northern girl.
Yeah, you did.
I found a northern girl.
Mine technically was born in Dayton, Ohio, but she was an Air Force brat.
Okay.
So she spent most of her life in San Antonio, Texas.
Ah, San Antonio.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
She's been a gift. I've enjoyed her. Yeah. Yeah. She keeps me in line.
what we need to do, Seth, since we're talking about our wives,
Yeah.
we need to go on a double date.
That would be amazing.
We need to go on a double date, but here's the thing: we just talk to each other the whole time and ignore the wives. See how long it takes for them to get fed up. Mine's going to have a short fuse. It's going to be about 5-6 minutes.
6 minutes.
If I don't speak to her the whole time.
That's a good long time.
That I'm telling you, it goes fast. We're gonna have to get all of our conversation
0 to 10.
Yeah,
fast.
it's 0. Like there, no. She cranks it all the way to like 15.
15.
Real quick.
Wow.
Yeah, she cranks. She's my wife's a wonderful lady, but I'm telling you, when she gets irritated, that fuse is real short.
It's very short.
Thankfully, I rarely irritate her.
Steven, do you believe that?
Steve-O's on Team Jordan.
Okay.
He's on Team Jordan.
I believe it.
You know how else is on Team Jordan? My wife.
Yeah.
Because I'm the best thing that's ever happened to her.
Right.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yes. He's like, you're the best thing that's ever happened to Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can go ahead and tell.
You know.
And I'll tell Sarah to her face. I'll be like, Sarah, I know you've met me all of twice.
But my opinion's very important.
This big the second time. But I just want to let you know.
You know, I'll do you a solid, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to Jennifer and say to Jennifer, you know, you won the lottery. You ended up with something really special.
You won the relationship lottery.
You did.
You won it.
You did. I don't know what dating site y'all found each other on, but you got on the right one that night.
Wrestlers only.
I don't even want to know.
I had some shirtless pics.
Oh, dear God.
She's like, that's the one. That's
He's
the one.
it.
He's the one.
Yeah, I want to talk to Jennifer so bad.
Well, too bad. She's at school working with the Churlins. Working with the children.
Is school not out?
No. Although they did, at school, since the children can't vote, they always do like an election at the school.
What
or
grade
whatever.
does your wife teach?
First grade.
First grade.
But I don't think they're doing like Harris or Trump. I think they're doing
No. They're doing something. I saw another.
They're doing. I think
that.
Albie or Big Al is what, and it's a ton of Alabama kids up there. So Big Al's probably gonna walk away with it this year.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
You know. I think we're all just holding on for breath right now.
Yeah.
Steven, I watch SEC shorts, and I saw this video, and the funny part was Auburn fan sits down by the Alabama fan when Vandy walks by and the Bama fan hands the Auburn fan a water after this last week.
Vandy.
That's
It's like they're like consoling each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you they were good.
Oh no, I knew that they were good. That Diego Pavia.
They're like, he's insane.
That Diego Pavia kid is.
If that kid doesn't go to the NFL,
the best
they missed out.
The best thing that I heard about the Auburn Vandy game was someone, I can't remember his name, but he said Auburn had a great plan for Diego Pavia to beat Diego Pavia, but they did not have a plan to beat Vandy. And I was like, that's the game right there.
That's true.
Because Auburn did a decent job of keeping Diego Pavia from being Diego Pavia the whole game.
Paige, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Welcome
Hi, Paige.
to the show. We're
Paige.
so glad you're here.
I don't know you, Paige, but
I do. She used to be the secretary at Marshall Christian, and she was the sweetest, one of the most awesome ladies ever. I hope you heard me say that.
I hope you heard him say that.
Me too. Steven, I know you got some entertainment.
I do. We started out talking a little bit about baseball, and the reason why is because I got a video over here I think you guys need to see.
Oh,
Come on,
Jordan, is there any particular player that has a weird wind-up?
Weird wind-up?
And anybody of note that you can just think of off the top of your head?
Yeah.
Weird wind-up.
Tim Hill is a lefty sidearm thrower, and he's got an interesting... I don't know if he doesn't have an interesting wind-up. It looks relatively normal, but his release is so strange looking to me and kind of a submarine. You don't really see a lefty submarine thrower that much, but I mean, he's good. He was in the World Series, so I like Tim Hill.
How about Tom Hackemer? You heard of this guy?
Tom Hackemer.
He was drafted into the Minnesota Twins a while ago.
I don't know if
I think he's like back down to the minors now. He's got a similar. He's right. He's a righty, but he's got that weird pitch. Here,
let's see it. Oh, I do remember this guy. Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks nasty.
It does.
That just looks nasty. It looks like, that looks like Tyrone Prothro kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
how?
I didn't remember the name, but as soon as you brought up the video, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen the video of this guy.
Yeah.
He looks like one of the Savannah Bananas.
But you know what though? If you can pitch, you will have a job in baseball.
Oh yeah,
because every baseball team needs
multiple pitchers.
Multiple relief pitchers, especially this day and age, where you barely even let your starter go past the fifth inning anymore.
Now, what I love is when these guys who can do it can actually teach it to other people. They can give tutorials. They can say, okay, this is what you got to watch out for. This is the physics behind the movement. Well,
I'd love to see him do that.
Right?
Yeah.
So there are some guys who are really good, so good, in fact,
you turn your arm,
that they're trying to show you what to do, like if you get into a certain situation. But I came across this guy who his superpower is golf. Nice. And he's got this simulator at the house, and he's trying to teach everybody, hey, this is what I use and all that. But
I'm autistic. My autistic superpower is being good at golf. A lot of people like to ask me, how do I get better? It's very simple. You got to leave yourself makeable par putts if you miss the green. I know exactly how far back to take my club to hit it a certain distance. I'm 10 yards out, so I'm just going to bring the club my 10-yard distance. Here we go. Let's leave ourselves a 1 to 5 foot makeable par putt here. Simple. Okay, so this par putt. Pickles. I didn't mean to make that. Okay, we're going to leave ourselves a 1 to 5 foot makeable par putt. Okay, kept that ball on the ground. Now when it stops, our par putt, Pickles, sounds too close, I'm going to make most of those. So let's go 66 yards out. Let's leave ourselves a makeable par putt.
A makeable par putt.
All right.
Nope.
I just stop short of the hole, just roll up, trickle pretty close. Pickles. 150
Pickles.
Good
Lord, man.
Go. That should stop short of the hole, maybe trickle out just a little bit.
Nope.
Pickles! 300 yards out. Let's leave ourselves nice makeable putt. All right, that was pretty straight. Now, when that lands on the green, I'm going to be left with a par putt. I've been using the Lab Golf putter lately. Now, I try to visualize my hand path. Please don't go in. Pickles!
Imagine being...
if he can do that in real life, he needs to be on the tour.
Yeah, imagine. Pickles. Pickles.
Wow.
That was great. That's
Steven.
a great.
All he does is win.
Yeah,
that's
all he does is win.
By the way,
win.
There's a lot of great Christian cuss words out there. Pickles is one of them.
That's solid.
Pickles is one of them.
I've never heard of that, but I now want to use it.
Buckets is
Pickles.
Buckets.
Steven Pickles. Jeez. Steven left us.
What instead of saying "Geez, Louise," sometimes I like to go really wild and say "Cheese, Louise."
Oh,
wow. Whoa.
Wow.
Cheese,
I bet
Louise.
George thinks you're the coolest.
George does think I'm the coolest.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have sent you a video.
Yeah.
Of me and George playing. Jennifer took a video of George and I. George was he had a little blanket wrapped around himself, and he had on Halloween we went to Rainsville First Baptist to do their trunk or treat or whatever.
Yeah.
And he saw a princess there.
Ooh.
And he was like, "What?" He was like, "A princess." He had a concept of princess because he likes Mario.
Hi.
And princess.
I just died in your arms tonight.
He loved it. Well, anyways, he was putting on a little. He had like a little blanket over, and he says, "I'm a princess," and I put like a little, and I was like, "I'm a princess too," and I meant to send it to you, but I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't get you.
I wish you had.
I'll send it to you now. It won't get on the show, but I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you for all to see.
George was just having his first feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
being like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is she?
Who is she?
I must know her
How
name.
can I get How can
That's
I
what
get
you
to
know.
know
What
that
every
girl?
day that my wife walks in,
Mm-hmm.
or I see my wife, that same
Yep.
thing. Like, who are you, and why did you marry me? You
Yeah.
are breathtaking.
Yep.
True story.
I hear you, man.
True story.
Yep.
I feel like I hit the jackpot, man.
Way to go, dog.
I did. Justin Bieber, Saving America.
He did.
One song at a time.
Thank you, Justin.
You know, we appreciate you, Bieber.
Thank you, Bieber.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bieber. That was someone else.
Bieber!
That was one of the Oompa Loompas.
You saved
under
us,
the table.
Bieber!
Hold on, I gotta find it real quick, and then I'll send it to you.
The Bieber. Georgia's playing Ole Miss this week. Wow. You think Ole Miss could give them an upset?
Ole Miss is good. It could happen.
This is the first year I remember not playing Ole Miss in a long time. Not that I want to. We've had quite a year already.
Yeah, you've had an interesting time, but y'all have had 2 bye weeks. How did that happen?
I don't know. We had a bye week before LSU, which I think we needed. They need a recalibration.
I just sent it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
You're a gift.
I am a gift. That's why I like to tell Jennifer every
That's what
night.
you tell her every day?
Every night before we go to sleep, I like to kiss her on the forehead and say, "I'm a gift."
You're welcome.
You're welcome. In advance.
Glad I came to
You're
your
welcome
life.
for today, and I'm just going to say you're welcome for tomorrow.
Steven!
Ready for some clutch? We got clutch coming up in about minute 40.
Minute 40.
Pickles!
Pickles!
Clutch!
Mm-hmm.
Pickles.
Yeah.
Holy pickles.
Oh, you were talking about Christian cuss words.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
Son of a monkey.
Ooh, that's a good one, too.
Right?
Woo! Yes. Yes.
Or biscuit eater. Biscuit eater's always
Yeah,
good.
Biscuit.
that one's too close.
What, a biscuit eater?
Yeah, I've heard that one. Christian cuss
I
words.
think I heard the biscuit eater used on Mighty Ducks. I think that was one of them. One of the words they
That
threw
is
around.
a great movie
Oh,
series.
it's iconic.
It's a
So
great
good.
movie series.
Yep.
Moves my heart.
Have you seen any of the new stuff
Mighty
on
Ducks?
Disney Plus? Yeah.
Last year,
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
know how far it's gotten, but I watched the series
Mm-hmm.
as far as I could till in November.
Yeah.
At
Pickles.
Pickles.
My father-in-law's house.
Crud muffin.
Ooh.
Crud muffin. That's
Yeah,
a good
crud
one.
muffin.
Ooh.
Crud muffin.
We're talking some Tim Hawkins now.
Yeah.
Crud muffin.
Craptastic.
Ooh, yes.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Seth just likes to actually cuss.
You're not supposed to tell everybody that.
Wow.
Way to go, Seth.
You know,
You're a real.
I've never had a dirty mouth.
You're a real pillar of the community.
Was till you made that comment.
All right, guys. 6 seconds.
Here we
do an
go.
ID
Here we
and we'll
go.
come up.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville. Streaming online at 885jfm.com. The Clutch Moment.
So, Jordan, I want to talk to you about another fruit of the spirit, peace.
Let's do it.
Last week we talked about
Joy.
joy.
Mm-hmm.
This week we're going to talk about peace, and attitude and atmosphere is contagious.
It can be, yes.
Being a Christian should always include setting an attitude of peace in the room. And so today, that's what I want to talk to you about. Our second gain, like a physical gain. Peace!
Peace.
So what does it mean to have peace?
Well, I think peace is closely tied to some assurance.
Yeah.
Like, I can have peace about a certain situation if I know that I have the assurance that it's, someone's going to be fighting for me, someone's going to be,
Yeah.
doing those things on my behalf. Or I have I can have peace. I mean, in a very worldly sense, I can have peace buying this biscuit from McDonald's because I know I have enough money in my bank account
Yes.
to afford it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like that, in a very simple,
Yeah.
like you can have peace about that. You won't necessarily talk about it in that sense,
Yeah.
but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. And John 16:33 says, I've told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I've overcome the world.
Yes.
So as a Christian, we will get the guarantee of every human on the planet. But instead of turmoil, we can have peace. In other words, kind of like you were saying, regardless of my circumstances, I know that He wins in the end.
Yes.
And that He's in control in the end. So why peace? And the first question I want to talk about is, how does serving Christ give us peace? See, peace is when you not believe just what Jesus will do for you, but you draw your thoughts, mind, and emotions from Jesus, or you are completely connected to Jesus. Then you'll have peace. So what does it look like when Jesus gives us peace in life?
Well, it is a sense of understanding that of His divine sovereignty, His divine providence in all situations.
Yeah.
He's working things out for the good of those who love Him.
Yeah.
I mean, just to use a very an example of literally today. I mean, the election is today.
Yeah.
And we're not telling you how to vote, but no matter who wins, Christ is on His throne.
That's right.
We have the assurance, we have the peace that even though our candidate may not win, the candidate that you want to win may not win, but Christ is on the throne.
That's good.
And that gives me a sense of peace, like that God is going to work this out. Doesn't mean that everything is going to go peachy keen for us, but it does mean that in the end, our current suffering is nothing compared to the glory that awaits us.
That's good. So why does serving Christ help us have a mind of peace in the middle of circumstances? How does serving Christ give you peace of mind?
Well, it gives you peace of mind in a lot of ways. I tell my youth all the time, it's not that I don't want them to do good works. I do. I want them to do good works. I am pro good works.
Yes.
But they don't save you.
No.
And so many times we can put the cart before the horse and think that, I'm doing this to get saved.
Right.
Where in reality, the Christian is doing these good works because we are already saved.
That's good.
Not because we're trying to get saved. And you can get peace in that situation because when you stop looking at it from, I've got to do enough good things to earn my way to heaven, you can actually start resting in the finished work of Christ. That's something I tell my youth all the time. I want you to rest in the finished work of Christ.
Yeah.
If Christ has finished His work, if it's done, if it's over, then you can have actual peace. And Romans 5:1 talks about we have peace with God.
Yeah.
Because we've been justified by faith, we have peace with God.
That's good.
And God is not just like, well, Seth, you got to be a good enough boy, and then maybe I'll let you. That's not peace.
And that's that's how much pretty much how every other religion's set up.
Yeah.
You're judged by your work.
Yeah, you've got to do enough good things, buckaroo.
Yeah.
And if you do them, then I'll let you in. But therein lies the problem. You'll never do enough good works.
That's good.
There will always be something else that you can always go. When you lay your head on your pillow at night, if you're trying to work your way to God, work your way to salvation, you will lay your head on your pillow at night and you'll think, I didn't do enough. I did a lot, but I could have done more. I could have done this. I could have done that. And it's a horrible way to live.
It is.
But with Christ, you actually have peace.
Yeah.
Because He has done the work on your behalf.
That's good. See, having a Christ-like mind helps us overcome the mind struggles that we face, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how can the peace in me affect everyone around me? And your response, not only to circumstances in your life, but also those around you, will uplift the broken and bring hope in a desperate situation. So if you are really serving Jesus, Jordan,
yes,
should the peace in you affect everyone around you?
Well, yeah, of course it should. The peace should absolutely affect. Here's what happens a lot. When I lived out in Colorado, this is years ago.
Yeah,
I worked at a Christian camp out in Colorado, and you were basically out in the middle of the woods. It was a lot of fun. It was so great. But people would come up to you who were at the camp, and you were guiding them on teaching them how to make fires and all that fun stuff, and it was really great. But people would come up to me, the counselors would say, your life seems so uncluttered. And you're like, no, it's not. my life is cluttered. But to them, it looks like you're living a peaceful, uncluttered life.
Yes.
When in reality, you know that you're not. But to others, they're like, I want something like that. I want that.
Yeah.
I want the peace that this guy has. I want the peace that this girl has. How do they get that peace? How do they do that? I don't know if you've ever heard of William Lane Craig. He's a Christian apologist.
Yeah.
Really smart guy. And he was at college, not a Christian, was an agnostic. He would probably claim agnosticism. And he had this girl who was in his classroom, and she was a Christian. And he said she was so peaceful. She was so full of joy and all of these, well, he didn't know at the time, but fruits of the Spirit, that he was like, want that. Why is she like that? And I remember hearing this interview, he asked her, like, why are you so happy all the time?
Yeah.
And being kind of frustrated because he was an agnostic, almost atheist.
Yeah.
And like, why are you so happy all the time? And I mean, I understand that there can be some miserable Christians. Not every Christian is happy-go-lucky, and I understand that Christianity is, can be tough.
Yeah.
Just because you're a Christian, but we have a peace. We understand that the life,
it's a trademark.
The life to come is going to outpace every single tear that we've cried in this life.
Yeah.
Christ will wipe away every tear. And that's a peaceful statement. That's a beautiful statement. I've cried a lot in this life. Lost my mom.
Yeah.
It'll be 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And on the 26th, it'll be five years.
Man.
Yeah. But I have a peace knowing that, one, I will see her again, but two, more importantly, I will see the Savior who saved us both.
That's so good.
I will see him. That gives me a great amount of peace.
So good. Hey, we're going to pray. That's amazing, Jordan. Thank you for sharing that. God, we come to you and we thank you for the peace that you give us. We thank you for loving us the way that you do. Lift us up. Draw near to us. Help us to serve you. In your holy and awesome name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Well, that was an intense song there.
It's good stuff, man.
I got to go to the restroom.
You do not.
I do.
That's why, Seth, I'm telling you, every time I'm on the... All right, fine. The show's mine now, guys. Seth's leaving to go use the bathroom. And this is why I tell him every time, okay, before we start the show, I tell him every time,
right?
You got to use the bathroom before you start the show.
Yeah.
It's just a natural thing.
Yeah, it's one of those things you have to do with your kids. It's like, okay, you need to go now because you're not going to have time later.
You have to go now.
Yeah. Oh, he said he had some coffee right before the show. I bet you that's what.
That's what it is. Yeah. That was a bad decision, Seth. I wonder what Seth is short for. Is it Sethany?
Ooh,
or is it Sethany?
That's a really good question.
Or is it like Sethany or Setholomew? Sethifer. Ooh, that's a good one.
That one took a weird turn.
Yes.
Sethifer.
Setholomew.
Well, there we go.
Setholomew.
Way to redeem it.
It is I, Setholomew, Henniger the Third.
Ah, there you go.
There I am.
How many voices do you think you can do?
Oh gosh. See, I'd have to. I don't know. I'd have to document it.
Right. You'd have to sit down with paper and pencil and
which I'll go ahead and tell you, for the ADD extrovert, is not going to happen. The thought. Here's what happens. Yeah. Maybe you can understand this, Steve-O.
Yeah.
I will think to myself, I need to sit down and just do it and just write it out. Mm-hmm. But then the thought of actually doing it is enough for me.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. And I'm like, well, it's like I did it.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't actually do it, it's like I did it. It's like for an extrovert ADHD person like myself, if I have a list of 5 things to do for my day and I accomplish one of them, I'm like, bro, I'm on fire.
It's a win.
I'm on fire.
It's a win.
Yeah.
So do you ever find yourself using these voices really weird times? Like when you're bored, you just talk to yourself in these different voices?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It amazes me, Seth, or Steve-O and Sethany. It amazes me,
oh, Lord.
Steve-O.
I've never been called Sethany.
Setholomew.
Okay, there it is.
There we go.
Very nice.
We were trying to figure out what Seth was short for. But
you don't want to hear what I came up with.
Yes, you do.
Does that mean I got to rewind to hear what you came up with?
Yeah.
What do you think it was?
Because he was saying like Sethany or whatever, Sethany. I was thinking Bethany. So what's another girl's name? Jennifer. So I put out
Wow, you went way back.
Sethifer. And it didn't quite come out right.
It was fine. We recovered.
Sethifer.
We recovered.
We did.
Did you?
We recovered.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It was fine. It went great.
Okay. So imagine you're in the gym, you're bored, out of your mind.
Yeah, I live in
Me
the
and
gym.
me and Jordan are
Couple gym rats, dog.
So this is what happens with those voices.
Hi, and welcome to Voice Actors Workout. Totally. And you won, and you.
I remember that. Is that who did that?
Yeah, it's Charlie
Jesus
Adler.
Hammers, cow. A6, A7, A push it, man.
And the weighted squats and one.
Oh my gosh, I forgot all those.
Preparing for the marathon butt walk. Oh, it hurts so good.
And 1 and 2 and 3.
Really?
Yeah.
These are called bus drivers. I don't know why. Honk, honk. Out of the way, kids. Oh, Lena. Crumb, this is just too much. It's hard being
This is wild.
good. Yes, Lord Megatron.
Oh, wow.
Starscream to this. Starscream to that.
It's taking me back to my childhood.
Wait till you see how powerful I get.
That's Starscream, isn't it?
It is.
So, wasn't that hot?
I loved that.
I know. I thought
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Seth.
That took me back.
That was kind of right up my alley of weird.
How did I ever like cow and chicken?
Yeah. Cow and chicken. You know.
I mean,
about-
really,
That's
Steven?
literally as good as
Did
it.
you watch Cow and Chicken?
I didn't. I didn't have cable growing up.
So
So it's after the fact. I've seen bits and pieces here and there.
That was. I knew.
How
that,
about Ed, and Eddie?
Ed, and Eddie? Yeah,
Another weird show.
that was another.
How about Plank?
Ren and Stimpy too?
Do you remember Plank?
Yeah, I remember Plank.
Eddie, what is it? Eddie and Plank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you Ren and Stimpy too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
that
them.
Stimpy, you idiot.
Now it's down with some Animaniacs stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, Pinky and the Brain.
My brother met
Pinky and the brain,
not
brain,
Wacko.
brain.
He met Wacko. Yeah, he met Yakko.
Yakko?
Yeah,
Rob Paulson.
Rob Paulson. Yeah, he met
Amazing.
him at Dragon Con a few years ago.
You know how many voices that man does?
That guy does.
It's crazy.
I think every voice on the planet that's pretty much not.
When Gilbert Gottfried actually passed away, he started doing his voice. So he does that Gilbert Gottfried voice now too.
Yeah.
Wherever he's needed.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
You know,
The old Aflac duck.
Yeah.
Aflac.
Yeah. Aflac. Yeah,
that's
guy.
it, man.
See,
Good job.
I'm telling you,
And
though,
Jordan, there could be a future for you.
I'm telling you. See, this is what one of my youth tells me. Mark Jr. He says, "How did you not become a voice actor?"
That's a good question.
And I'll go ahead and tell you.
He never tried.
I never tried.
He never even made an attempt.
And no one asked me. So,
I'm asking you. I'm just telling you.
And I don't even know who to call. Who do you call? Hey,
Steven, who do you call?
Yeah, who do you call? I can do some voices. Here's a voice for me.
There's a few people I could think of. I'll have to get you some information.
Yeah!
There's one guy out of Birmingham.
You could become a cartoon.
Amazing.
I could become a cartoon.
You could.
Yeah.
Steve, he could become a cartoon.
Yeah.
I see it.
All I have to do is get the Wily the Wildcat head and a British accent just comes out immediately.
See, with voice actors, you don't have to, like him.
Yeah.
You would never think he was the guy.
No.
Right? You would never think that is who that voice is.
That's cow and chicken.
I would never.
No, never.
Right? And so the same thing.
Can you do voices?
You don't have to have the looks to be a voice actor.
But thank God I do.
I mean, you got everything.
I have
right?
not only do I have the voice, I have the looks.
You know.
This is the point where they zoom in, like on the radio show, on the actual live feed. They zoom in on my face and a little ting, goes on my teeth, or a little twinkle in my eye, something like that. So I'll do it again. Not only do I have the voice talent,
well, you don't have Steven to zoom in on you. So
quiet, you're ruining it. I've got to start over.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
knock yourself out of the park.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna have this happen. Okay. Not only, ladies and gentlemen, do I have the talent, I have the looks. See? That was perfect. That's a stinger right there.
It'd be even better if you had Steven doing the zoom in thing.
He can do it later. He can go back in and edit it. No big deal.
We're on TV now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Horizon Communications, dog.
Yeah.
Horizon, don't worry. We have our fees. We will pay them.
Yeah.
How much is it to be on Horizon Communications?
I don't know.
Like, how do we get that deal?
Steven.
Do you think we could get on TBS?
That is why Steven deserves to be elected.
Steven
Spiegel.
Do you think that...
Vote for Steven.
Do you think that there's a possibility of us getting on like TNT or TBS?
You know, that'd be impressive.
That'd be really cool.
You know, Rick and Bubba do it.
Yeah, if we were on if AMC
Megan,
hi,
hey Megan,
hello,
have a seat.
I'm assuming you're Megan.
Megan, have you been on here before?
Just assume you're Megan. Hi, Megan.
Hey,
nice
Megan,
to
how
meet
you doing?
It's good to see you. I'm assuming it was an assumption.
Nice to see you, Brock.
Brock. Okay, makes sense now.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Y'all get close to your microphones. Just pull them up. You can pull them up. They're not gonna hurt.
Okay, there you go.
So we like to bring y'all in and make you laugh.
That's what we want to do.
We know you've been watching the show.
Yeah, of course.
It's a goofball over here, you know.
Thank you. See?
I can see that. I can see it. I can see it.
Thank you.
Do it for Steven again.
Oh wait, okay.
Steven's got a
Steven,
I'm watching.
You'll have to zoom in and get a nice, look of the. So, all right. Third time's charm. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Not only do I have the voice talent, I have the looks.
Wow.
See?
But you've got to zoom in.
You got to zoom in.
I'm on him.
You got to zoom in and then give her like a little like ding, or something, like a little twinkle in my eye.
Steven can do it all.
Thank you, Steve-O.
Yeah. So we want to make y'all laugh. So Steven is so good at some funny videos. So,
yeah.
Oh, there's the.
Did y'all see this guy? Did y'all watch this guy?
We did. We did.
That was wild, wasn't it?
And also disturbing. Steven.
All right, so have you seen the Minions?
Oh my gosh, they're so
Lord
good.
have mercy.
Now, we've been talking a little bit about voice actors today. It just so happens that Steve Carell was at his old stomping grounds.
I love Steve Carell.
And he decided to do a little something extra special with some people. So take a look at this.
Oh wow, I would be so happy.
Hey, everybody, let's play!
Yes, I would flip out too.
Wow.
I want to play some backgammon!
What in the world? The Minions?
I guess they're the Minions.
The Minions! You all can't play! So we'll have to move you into separate... That's right, get your goggles on. Now, some of you only have one goggle. Now, I have 35 backgammon sets for all of you!
Wow.
And once we play the backgammon, then we take over the world!
Now that's somebody I'd like to spend the day with.
But you get your second best choice. You get me.
Well, I mean, you're not second best.
Thank you.
So, Steven, I sent you
That's
a video.
incredibly
I've
sweet.
tried for 2 weeks in a row, and it's hilarious about this guy playing golf and things going really bad for him.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Can we show them that video?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Since you showed the one where the guy's nailing it off.
Amy, I have never seen that happen. No checking for birds. Smart move. All clear. Lines up his shot and slicing into some trees and...
Oh no, it was a bald eagle's nest. Bad shot there. He is frustrated and he's throwing his club. Oh, no. That is such a shame. Nike has asked to cover their logo. Noel.
Bad start to the second day of play for Noel.
That was great. That's great. Did I hit that bird?
Oh my gosh.
Man, that's wonderful.
That was tremendous.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look at the other videos.
So imagine he came into a whole lot of money. You two guys.
No problem.
A whole lot of money. What kind of things would you buy with a whole lot of money?
Brock, what would be the first thing you buy?
With a lot of money?
Yeah, with a lot of money. Like you get like
This is
$10 million, no taxes.
Oh, God.
What do you get? What are you buying?
I guess probably a Lambo.
Yeah.
That's a good
You know what?
That's
You know
solid.
what?
Solid choice.
When I asked you that question, I was like, I bet he says a Lambo because that's what I would buy too. I wouldn't know how to. I can barely. I can drive a stick. but like a Lambo's a different machine.
Yeah.
I would have to have someone.
Yeah.
I'd have to have my good buddy Seth show me how to drive a
Megan,
Lambo.
I would absolutely do that for you.
Yeah.
Megan, what would it be?
$10 million.
$10 million. No taxes.
What's your first buy?
First purchase.
Probably. Have you seen those big houses with like indoor basketball courts?
Yes.
And like indoor pools and stuff?
Yeah.
A mansion.
Yeah, a mansion.
That'd be you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
What would you buy?
Solid. It would definitely be a house.
Definitely be a house?
It'd be a house.
Would you pay off your current house?
Yes.
Or would you just go
I'd
ahead
pay
and
off
sell it?
and sell it.
Sell it and just...
Sell it.
See, but why pay it off? Just sell it. And then just move to a new house.
Yeah.
Maybe get an indoor basketball court next to...
Megan.
Yeah. And
Megan, we're going to be neighbors.
And then you can have the indoor pool. He can have the indoor basketball court, and y'all can be like buddies. And
there it is.
Yeah,
we
there
can
you
share.
go. There you go. Yeah, share. You gotta be smart with your money.
Solid.
Gotta be smart with your money.
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do, honestly. Like a Lambo is definitely up there. I think I would like a Lambo, but at the same time, there's a part of me that I really want to like go somewhere, like travel.
Yes.
Like go to like Australia or something like that.
Yes, that would be fun.
And go to that zoo that doesn't let you
eaten.
Yes, I can get eaten by a giant tarantula.
It's all fun and games till you get eaten.
Did you guys know that most of Australia is trying to kill you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Ooh.
That Australia, Australia has like, because it's like, big city on the coast, and then, but in the middle of Australia, it's like nothing. And that's
Really?
where the monsters live. Yep.
Monsters live everywhere.
Yeah, that's where the monsters
The spiders try to kill you. The snakes try to kill you.
They have a bird-eating spider.
They do.
In Australia. It eats birds. This spider is big enough to eat birds. Like, just burn the whole country down at that point.
This is for you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Steven, can I do the Swedish Chef rap?
I love this video. This is my favorite video.
This is for my buddy Jordan.
I have watched this.
I actually thought of Steven and
several
Jordan
times. Uh-huh.
Yes. To anybody who says they can't rap.
Bang bang the boogie to the boogie to the boogie to the bang bang boogie let's rock.
Rapper's delight.
What do you think, Steven?
Yeah, that was good. Wonderful.
And then we were talking about a Lamborghini. You need certain people in your life when you don't win $10 million, Steven.
Yep, you do.
To make your dreams happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. That's a good friend right there. I thought we were back actually about to see like a Lambo like just take like there was like going to be spikes or something up and it just going to get destroyed. So that was nice.
One last one. I found the costume that won Halloween, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a grandma. It was hilarious. And this is what they did.
Oh my god.
I love it. The Pope Mobile. I love it.
Pope's coming through. Keep back 10 feet, 10 feet.
Yes.
I love it. That was great.
Sorry, that was
Did
fantastic.
y'all dress up for Halloween?
I didn't.
You did not?
I did for school.
What'd you dress up as?
I was a deer.
Nice. Cool.
Really?
I was.
You got pictures?
Brock, I have a question for you. This is not part of the athlete interview.
Megan, I need pictures.
This is not part of the athlete interview, but I need to know. Brock, you get $10 million, you buy a Lambo. First off, what color is your Lambo?
I'm going with light blue.
Rock and roll. Okay. You getting all your buddies together, getting the Lambo.
Steven built up that video he never showed us.
Do you go to Taco Bell drive-thru first or McDonald's drive-thru first?
Taco Bell.
Bah, my dog.
Taco
I knew
Bell.
I liked you.
That was easy.
I knew I liked you. But you see, some people are just like, I just want some Mickey D's. But I like Mickey D's, but I'm all about some Taco Bell.
We got 50.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy a Lambo, you got to eat cheap after that. You got to think, conserve your money.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Do you get all your buddies at that point, or do you make them pay for themselves?
I got all of them.
Way to go! No eating in the Lambo though.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
So excited to be joined by Megan Priest and
Absolutely.
Brock Heaton. from Marshall Christian. It's going to be a great show. We're going to have lots of fun.
Absolutely.
And me and Megan are already friends, or I thought I was her friend.
Already pals.
We are friends.
Okay, we are definitely friends.
Way to go.
But Brock, me and you, we've not met.
We haven't.
So that's very sad. So welcome to the show. We're glad you're here. And so we're going to start this interview. We're super excited. Now, Megan, I want to thank you for joining us. Let's start by getting to know a little bit more about both of you. But you're a multi-sport athlete at Marshall Christian Academy. How do you balance playing basketball, cheer, volleyball, and track all in one school year?
Holy smokes.
Well, I don't have volleyball and track during the same year or like the same season, but with cheer and basketball, they're at different times, but it can be hard sometimes to balance that with like school.
Yeah.
But just making sure that I'm organized in everything that I do and make sure that I'm keeping a track of everything.
And when we get into it, she's not only in that, she's involved in a lot of clubs.
Are you in clubs too?
Because she's
You do the
bored.
clubs?
She's bored out of her
You
mind.
just need things to do, apparently.
Just like every second.
Every second of every day. All right.
So Brock's been playing basketball since he was 5. What is the biggest thing that you've learned about the game over the last few years?
I guess without teammates, you're nothing really, basically.
Yeah.
You can have a star athlete, but if you don't have your teammates, you're going to get locked up.
Yeah. You have to have role players, like good old fashioned guys who know what they're supposed to do and do it effectively.
Yeah. And Megan, you've received several awards in basketball, volleyball, and track, including multiple Player of the Year titles and MVP honors.
Daggone.
Which of those awards are you most proud of and why?
I have no idea. I mean, there's a lot of them. I get defensive a lot, but when I got my first offensive Player of the Year, that kind of stuck with me.
Because you're used to getting the defensive
The defensive,
one.
But once I was like Offensive Player of the Year, that kind of meant something to me.
Yeah.
I was doing more than just like locking up on defense. I was like putting points on the board, rebounds, assists, and stuff.
Yeah, more than punching people in the face.
Yeah.
Right? So, Brock, you've received some pretty amazing recognition. Also, like the Captain Award and the Hustle Award from Bruce Pearl's camp at Auburn.
Nice.
What do these awards mean to you, and what do you think it takes to earn that kind of respect from coaches and peers?
Attitude, probably. I didn't perform well at the camp, but I know Bruce Pearl saw my attitude. Most of the kids weren't. I don't know. They kind of were prideful.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So what made you what set you aside?
I don't really know. I guess he just saw something. I don't know.
It's awesome, though. Man, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what grade are y'all in? Y'all seniors or
11?
I'm at 11.
Okay, both juniors then. Okay. What do you want, like, well, you're a multi-sport athlete, but as far as like for basketball, since that's both of your sports,
she does it all.
Yes. What do you want? Like, what is the goal for this season? I understand that it's, obviously if you can win state or whatever, that's the goal. But as far as like, what other goals do you have? Like, what would you like to do? What would you like to accomplish this year?
I guess just probably bond together.
Yeah.
I guess outside of basketball, we'll just keep those friends and stuff and know them.
Okay.
This year's kind of like a rebuild year. I mean, I'm I think one of like 2 or 3 girls that have come back. We have like 6 new players on the team, so it's kind of like we got a bond.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
And we got to get ready before the first game, but I feel like we're going to be a really good team if we can get that chemistry together. I feel like we've already got that so far.
Do you feel like you are one of the big drivers to having to make that happen?
I think so. I mean, I'm the oldest on the team, so I kind of have to set an example.
Okay.
And there are a lot
so there's no seniors on your team?
Nope.
Wow. Okay. I don't think we've had an athlete interview where there's not at least been 1 or 2 seniors on the team before.
That's a big deal.
Wow, that's
not on
big.
varsity, no.
Yeah.
But on the varsity boys team, there's I think 2 seniors.
Yeah, 2 seniors.
So, Megan, your track career has also been super impressive. We're not done with basketball, but first place in both the 100-meter and 200-meter at state.
Holy smokes.
Can you tell us about the moment you realized you were really good at sprinting and that you could compete at such a high level?
I mean, with us, for like Christian schools, it's about 40 schools go to state. It's like a tournament each year, and that's just decides on like who the top teams. But it started in basketball because my coach could see like, hey, you could run pretty fast. You could probably do some track to keep your like endurance and stuff up. And then I kind of won first place. So that's kind of crazy.
I just showed up and won. No big deal. I did what I could.
No biggie.
Yeah. What would be really impressive is if I just showed up and won. That would
I think you could.
I really showed up and won. I couldn't, but I really appreciate that.
If you showed up and won.
If I showed up and won, like I just blew her. I just Speedy Gonzalez.
I would be very impressed.
Thank you, Seth.
Brock is someone who loves teamwork and communication on the court. How do you keep the energy high during tough moments in a game?
I guess just talk everyone through it. I mean, you don't have to be the loudest guy. I guess you're I don't know what you call it. Patience with your teammates, even though they mess up or may make a bad pass or whatever. You just got to keep moving forward.
Well, let me ask you along those lines. Can you think of a specific time when your team really came together in a clutch situation?
It was probably last year. It was our first game, and I think it was like 47-49 or something like that. It was like a 1-point game, and it was in the huddle, and everybody was like, we don't really know what to do, and our coach gave us a play, and our 6'5" guy, Danny, I think y'all had him on here or whatever.
It's teeny tiny.
And
short stack.
He hit the shot and we won the game.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like Big John and Robin Hood.
Yeah. Nice.
Because Megan fails so much in not having enough awards.
Yeah, Megan.
You're also a leader in cheerleading, with several awards under your belt, including the Leadership Award. What does it mean to you to be a role model for your teammates, both on and off the mat?
I mean, it means everything to me to know that these girls are looking up to me. It keeps me accountable. It keeps me humble, but also like in a state of, I got to do my job so that they know that they need to do their job.
I like it. Brock, you mentioned your dad as your personal inspiration.
Yes, sir.
How has he influenced your growth, both as an athlete and as a person?
When he was an athlete, he didn't give up. I mean, he played with like a bunch of injuries and still pushed through. And I guess as a person, when he has obstacles in his way, he just keeps pushing forward and doesn't really let it bother him.
Yeah. Megan, you also said your dad was your greatest inspiration. Explain that. Unpack that for us.
I mean, my dad's been through a lot. He's been a cop. He's been in the military. He's been all around in Afghanistan. And he's truly taught me like that I can get through anything. He's taught me mentality and be strong in my mind, and so it's helped me through the basketball season and volleyball to like not let those things affect me.
That's awesome.
He's been a great inspiration to me.
Oh, that's exciting.
What positions do y'all play in basketball? What position do you play, bro?
I play shooting guard and sometimes point guard.
Okay.
The same.
The same. Awesome. Okay. So here's my question: Would you rather pull up a 3-pointer and just make it nothing but net, or get an assist to one of your players?
3-pointer.
3-pointer. My dog. What
I feel like an assist. I'd go crazy.
Yeah. But what's your favorite spot to shoot from on the court?
Probably the corner.
Ooh!
Corner or the wing.
A corner man.
Sir.
Oh, man. Those are the hardest ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. So are you usually, since you're the shooting, well, if you're the shooting guard, you're probably getting the point guard's probably calling the plays and you're running it. But whenever you're point guard, do you see yourself, for both of you, do you see, what's the strategy when it comes to going to the point guard and you have to actually run the plays? Like, does the coach give you a play, or does he just kind of give you the freedom to do what you want?
He gives us the play, but you got to read other stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all about making sure that like your teammates are where they're supposed to be, but if they're not, you got to work with it, and you got to know where the defense is at all times. You got to keep your eyes open and not look down.
Yeah. How does that strategy change? Like, how does that strategy change? Like how you approach the game? Like, what does that do to you?
I mean, I don't really know. I guess whatever the defense gives you, you gotta just go roll with it. I guess.
Have you ever had to change a play mid?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How'd that go?
It was rough.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. It can be rough.
All the fun.
But
it's definitely helped us like be able to think in a short amount of time, quick, fast, and be able to like know where we are on the court.
Yeah, make decisions.
Like make decisions quickly.
Make decisions quicker. Yeah, I get you. Okay.
So, Megan, you also mentioned that God is your biggest personal inspiration. How has your faith shaped who you are as an athlete and as a person?
I mean, when I know last year and the year before that, I let my emotions get the best of me sometimes, and that would affect like how the game would go. But I'm taking a different approach this year, and I'm just letting God work through me.
Yeah.
And it's helped me to become a calmer, more peaceful person.
That's awesome. Good answers.
Yeah.
Brock, you're also an ambassador for Underdog Athletics, which is a Christian clothing brand. How do your faith and your sports career intersect, and how do you try to live out those values on and off the court?
I guess on the court, you don't let the little stuff get the best of you. You got to be patient with what you get and how you treat your teammates and your confidence and everything. And then I guess off the court, you do the exact same thing like you use on the court.
Yeah. And Megan, I was talking about this earlier, but you've got a great balance of athletic talent and extracurricular involvement. You got lots of involvement and stuff, like your work in the student government and the Beta Club. How do you manage it all? And how important is it for you to be involved in these activities outside of sports?
I mean, athletics are definitely a top priority, but school comes before anything. And I try to be involved with enough associations that I'm learning leadership off and on the court.
Yeah.
And it's definitely going to help me when I get to, like, college and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how I manage it all. I kind of just
well, you are here and you're alive, Megan, so you made it.
You did it. Looks like we made it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
I just manage it all. I don't know how, but it just... God works everything
all
out.
The monkeys line up.
Yeah. How did do you have a pregame routine? Like, do you like to listen to music, or do you just like to be in the silence? What does your pregame look like?
I like being in the silence.
Okay.
Kind of just put your head down and think of nothing, pretty much.
Gotcha. Have you ever napped before a game? You ever fallen asleep?
I have, but it's bad. I can't play. I don't think.
You like groggy after?
Yeah.
That's funny.
What about you?
Usually, sometimes I'll sit in silence, like right before the game. I'll like pray and stuff and get like locked in. But I'll also listen to like Maverick City music and
come on,
Brandon Lake.
I like Maverick City. Helps. Yeah, I like Brandon Lake too.
If I take a nap, sometimes I'll be fine and sometimes I won't. I mean, it just depends on
the moment.
That's how it is when you get older. Sometimes
you're good.
Sometimes you take a nap and it's like the best thing that you've ever done. You're like, why don't I take more naps? And then sometimes I take a nap and I wake up and I'm like, why did I do that?
I know.
Exactly.
Now I'm up till 3 a.m. and I can't go to sleep. And then everything's off. Yeah.
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 So, Brock, you're into video games and analyzing sports.
I knew I liked this guy.
It's perfect that you're on here. What's your all-time favorite video game, and do you ever try to learn anything from sports video games that helps you with your real-life game?
Okay, I guess my favorite game is probably Fortnite. I like Fortnite.
Okay.
And then I guess
translate that into life.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
I can't.
I'm messing with you.
And then I guess sports game for basketball. I guess just seeing like how the floor is spaced out, I guess, and the plays they run and things like that.
Yeah. And I love this about Megan. Steven, you're going to appreciate this. Megan, building Legos is one of your hobbies, which I think is pretty cool, honestly.
That is so cool.
I go to Lego Club once a month with my boys.
Man.
It's for me, not for them. So, do you have a favorite Lego set or project that you've built?
Probably my orchid. I like the flower collection.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all of them.
Wow.
I think I'm pretty close to it. I'm
Nice.
really close to getting the Birds of Paradise one, which is the biggest one.
Yeah.
You have to order it online.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's on stores. I was about to say,
Coliseum.
If you've been
I've got a whole case of them.
Have you seen the Coliseum though?
I have not.
It's like 10,000 pieces.
It's big.
Yeah. I would love to have that, but yeah, that's pretty cool because I think I'm the only one. But me, I joke with Steven And I told the whole church, I go to Lego Club. It's more for me, I think, than my kids.
I love Legos.
It's just like I get lost, and it's wonderful. Like,
it's the best thing ever.
Creating something.
I love Legos.
So, Brock, since Cars is your favorite movie, and I love Cars personally.
My 3-year-old son, that's his favorite movie,
This is an important question.
He's all about
right
Lightning
here.
McQueen.
If you could be any character from the movie, who would you choose and why?
Probably Lightning McQueen.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's easy,
I
dog.
thought you would say Mater. But
I don't like Mater. I mean, he's all right, but
You don't like Mater?
he ain't the main
Thank
character.
you, Megan, for being outraged
Lightning
with me
and
also.
Sally sitting in a tree. KIS something T. See, I've seen that movie so many times.
It's so good.
I've seen that movie so
All
many times.
three of them are wonderful, though.
The second one's all right.
The second one's all right.
The
The first
second
one
one
is
doesn't feel
really
like it.
good.
Mm-hmm.
The third one's actually really good. I was surprised.
The second one doesn't feel like it fits.
George, my son's name is George. George is 3, and it's on Disney Plus. You may not. It's called Cars on the Road. It's like a little 6 or 7 little episode thing where Mater's sister's getting married, and they're going on the road to see his sister get married.
I've seen.
And they have like a Halloween episode, and they have like and George has watched this one episode called Trucks, and that song. If you've never listened to the Truck song on Cars on the Road, it will get stuck in your head
forever
and it'll just play.
always.
It's trucks, 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 and it just plays in your head all the time. Yeah, I love Cars.
I love Cars.
Yeah. Ka-chow!
This is crazy, Megan. You can do nine handsprings in a row.
Backhand sprints in a row?
None. That is
Wow.
beyond impressive. Do you remember the first time that you ever did that, or was it something that you just clicked, that it just clicked for you one day?
No. I've been doing gymnastics since I was 3.
Of course you have. Of course you have.
Because
you know.
she's bored out of her mind.
I run. I win all these awards for basketball. I win all these awards. You know, I won first in state, whatever. And I've also been doing
It's
gymnastics.
whatever.
Yeah.
It started off as something that my coach thought, like, there's no way that she can do it. Like,
So
it's
then you were
stallions.
motivated.
That's how I know that I can do it, because
Yeah.
there's 9 letters in stallions. She's like, you can't do a back handspring for every single letter of the stallion's
And Megan said bet.
word. And I literally said bet. And then I did it.
She did!
And I did it. And when I got up, I literally fell to the ground because I was so dizzy.
But you did it.
But I did it.
That's what's
How
important.
many times have you done this?
Yeah.
I think 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I've not done any of them.
9.
Why are you looking at me? I have not done.
I would love to see you do.
I did 10 of them.
One.
You know, no big deal.
No big deal. I want to see you do.
I
one.
threw up mid 5th one, but it was
I
fine.
would be excited to
No-
see you do a cartwheel.
Oh, bro. I haven't. I don't think I've done a cartwheel since I
Me
was like
neither.
9 years old.
Me neither.
It's been a while, and I'm 40.
Yeah.
So
I think me and you would break something.
we would absolutely break.
Brock's
something.
got some really cool hidden talents too.
What is your hidden
So
talent?
Brock, like, he can wiggle, and we're gonna have to get him to take those
What?
headphones off. He can wiggle his ears, and he's double jointed in his thumbs. How did you discover these skills, and do you ever show them off to your teammates?
Oh yeah, I show my double jointed thumb off all the time.
All right, we gotta see this.
Okay.
Show us.
no.
Oh my god!
No.
You look like that pitcher.
All the nopes.
Oh!
All the nopes down in Nopeville.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Take the headphones off.
Okay,
We gotta see the ear wiggle.
This I can
Ear
handle.
wiggle.
I think I can.
Can you handle that?
Okay, yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. The double
Anything
jointed.
that's better than the
Nope.
thumb.
I would be a terrible doctor. I can't even handle double jointed people.
Threw up in my mouth. A
Yeah,
little bit.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
a terrible
Yeah.
doctor or a nurse.
Speaking of movies, Megan, what's your favorite Tim Burton movie, and how does his unique style inspire you?
You can't do that to me. I love them all.
A Tim Burton. You're a Tim Burton fan.
She's a big,
I love Coraline. I love
Coraline
Edward
is-
Scissorhands.
Coraline
I
is
love Beetlejuice.
awesome.
Coraline. I love them
Wonka,
all. I love
Like
yeah, I
Batman,
Wonka
Batman
too.
Returns.
Yeah.
Stephen,
I love them
look,
all.
you got a fan. Yeah,
Good stuff.
what's your favorite?
Coraline.
Coraline.
Yeah.
I love
That's a
Coraline.
good movie. That's a
It's
creepy
so
movie.
good.
It's so
It's a creepy
creepy,
movie.
but
It
it's
used to
good.
scare me as a kid.
Yeah.
I watched it one time and
That's
I threw
part
it
of
out
the-
my window.
That's
'cause
part
it
of
was
the,
so scary to me.
Yeah, that's part of
Yeah.
the. It's part of the fun is getting
Yeah.
scared.
It's one unsolved mystery.
Do you have a favorite movie?
I
Cars.
guess Yeah, Cars, but Tim Burton, probably Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that one's good too.
I love it. Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like it.
Oh, Miss Peregrine's. I love that one too.
I liked.
I didn't know he did Dumbo.
I really like Sweeney Todd. That's a great movie. And an underrated horror gem is Sleepy Hollow with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci.
I didn't know he did Batman Returns either.
That's a yeah.
Wow.
They're all really good.
I remember Mars Attacks. That's a weird one. That's a weird movie. Oh yeah, and Pee Wee. That's right. He did Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Ha ha. Good old Pee Wee.
Wow. He did Mars Attack?
Yeah, Mars Attack. Yeah,
Wow.
And the Mars Attack aliens like or
that's
something
a
like
creepy
that.
movie.
It's a weird movie.
Yeah.
Like even for Tim Burton, it was weird. Like, but yeah, that's a strange movie.
Very.
But I liked it when I was a
Your
a
question?
kid. I'm too busy looking at Mars Attack.
Okay.
Sorry. No. So what has been like your favorite? And for you, all the 900 sports you do, but what has been like your
All of the above.
favorite personal performance that you've had? Well, 750 ain't that bad, actually. What's your favorite sports performance that you've had, like basketball or whatever? Like, what was that?
I think it was like a summer game. I don't know who we played. I think I had like 20 points or something like that.
Wow.
Like, was this? I don't know. That was probably like the highest game.
Just couldn't miss. I couldn't.
I tried to miss it. I couldn't miss.
That's you know what? Nolan Ryan, one of the greatest pitchers of all time, he used to say when a batter would get up there, he would always like do reverse psychology on himself. I'm going to try and get this guy to hit a home run. And he said that when he would do that, he would sometimes strike him. He would a lot of times strike him out because he wasn't trying to strike him out. He was trying to get him to hit a home run. And sometimes reverse psychology like that works. I would get up there and I'm going to get this guy to hit a home run, and then he would actually hit a home run.
Do it.
Yeah, then he would do it.
And then you would be devastated.
What about you? What's your
Either
most
that
memorable?
time that I won the 100 meter in state. It's actually funny because we had to do the finals because they would do like 3 or 4 like times because there were so many of us.
Yeah.
And so in the finals, I actually won. I won the first time, and then they said that they had to do a redo because they didn't like start the timer.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. I was so mad, and then I was like out for revenge too. And so
it was so
I came back and I won again by like a lot.
By a lot.
And then you start it this time, huh? Did you do it?
I'm gonna show you.
Don't ever do that again. Yeah. Well, I mean that's awesome. That's like I remember this because I'm an Auburn fan. But Urban Meyer called a timeout on Auburn's football team before our kicker kicked. Actually, our kicker kicked the field goal, but he called a timeout right before it happened, so that he made the field goal and it didn't happen. And then they're like, "Oh no, you got to do it again." And then he kicked it and made it again. And then he walks down the Florida sideline doing the chomp.
Oh yeah.
And this is back when Urban Meyer had like Tim Tebow and stuff. Like this is like the best Florida teams ever. I remember that. So that's kind of what you did. Like they were like, "Oh, sorry, it doesn't count." And you're like, "I'm going to win it even better now." Yeah. Do y'all want to like play at college anywhere, or do y'all or what?
I guess I don't know if I want to play like D1, but
Gotcha.
I mean, if I could, then I would. But
where would be the dream D1 school?
Auburn.
My dog. Of
War
course.
Eagle.
War Eagle, baby. War Eagle. Did you hear that?
All
War
them
Eagle.
cuss words
I have
flying
never
up.
looked so forward to basketball season in my life.
I know.
In my life, I have never looked so forward to Auburn basketball.
So,
Good
Megan, looking ahead to your next season, you mentioned you're excited about playing with a new group of girls. What are you most looking forward to about building new team chemistry and competing with them?
I mean, just having fun. I mean, I don't think we had that much fun last year. I think we took it too seriously. I think that this year we can be good but still have fun, make memories and stuff, and build like a team, not just a team on the court but off the court, like a family.
It. Oh, I like it. So, Brock, you're passionate about history and want to be a history teacher and a basketball coach after high school. What is it about teaching and coaching that appeals to you?
I guess teaching, you get to know your students. I guess you get to bond with them a little bit and joke up. And then if you're a basketball coach and you have your coach as your teacher, it's like you get a better bond with them.
What subjects in history are you most what part of history are you most interested in?
I guess like World War II or something
bro,
like that.
you are like half away to being like a dad already. Like all you got to do is just start getting into grilling like hamburgers and like smoking meat.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Well, then, bro, I mean, you're the only thing you're missing is a wife and a kid, and then you have it because I'm into history. I love history. I love World War II. I especially like the submarine stuff.
Oh yeah.
I really like that, and I've actually started getting into kind of the airplanes, and that's not the correct term. I can't think of it right now, but I love the dog fights and all that stuff. Well, it sounds horrible to actually live it, but to read about it's pretty interesting. And I love grilling and smoking meat. So, and I am a dad, so it comes with the territory.
So good.
Yeah.
So after high school, Megan, you're thinking about pursuing a degree and going into medical school. How do you plan to balance your academic goals with sports, especially as you head into your senior year?
I don't know. I mean, obviously my academic side of school is always going to take priority, and I'm always going to put that above really anything else. So, but I'm always going to give my 100% on the court and off the court during practice.
It's good.
Yeah.
And then, Brock, I want to ask you this, and then I'm going to ask you something funny. We'll end the interview. You're passionate, you've got big aspirations, starting your own sports podcast, creating a Christian clothing brand.
Nice.
And opening an Italian restaurant one day.
My dog.
What drives you to dream so big?
I love that.
And how do you plan to make these dreams a reality?
I guess, I don't know, I guess just start out small. Because I started a podcast, and I couldn't really finish it. I didn't really have nobody to help me alongside. But I guess if you don't dream big, just work your way up there.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Let me ask you this. This is just a funny little ending right here. Tell me about some embarrassing moment that's happened to you. Playing a game during the game, during practice, on the bus ride, whatever. But let's talk about one of those moments where you just goofed up or something funny happened to you.
Trying to think. You got one? I don't got one. I'm trying to think.
Oh, man.
You got one, Brock.
She thought of one.
It was my freshman year, so you can't clown me that bad.
No clowning. No clowning.
No.
It was like, I think it was it was the end of the third quarter, and my coach just told me to shoot it. So I shot it, and it didn't get anywhere close to the goal.
Just
like
went. Just
no, it was like a complete other way.
Wow, so you shot and just went over here. Wow, you sliced it.
In front of like one of the biggest schools that we play against.
Gotcha.
It was pretty bad.
Who's Marshall's biggest rival, by the way?
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone, yeah.
Cornerstone. Oh, the one in Rainsville then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like 5 minutes from my house. Don't worry, I don't go there.
Brock?
Yeah.
I'd probably saying either like missing a wide open layup or I guess airball in a three. Like a wide open three.
But you see, if it's a three, you can be that's hard. Yeah. But a layup,
you can't really say nothing.
Yeah, you can't say nothing.
Three, you can be like, it slipped.
Sorry, I slipped. I thought of something gross when I was getting ready. I mean, I just, I double jointed my thumb. I don't know what happened. Wow.
Well, at least you didn't airball. No, I missed 2 wide open layups in a Final Four game in Oxford.
Dang. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm glad I did not do that.
It was bad.
A little sympathy going on.
Do you have a favorite basketball player?
Probably Michael Jordan, but current right now, I'd probably say probably Curry. I like Curry.
Do you have a favorite basketball player?
Sabrina and Giannis.
Awesome.
I love Sabrina.
Yeah. Giannis, too.
So we got 1 minute. Finally, if you could give one piece of advice to younger athletes who look up to you, what would you tell them about balancing sports, faith, and school?
I'd say never give up. Try and build like a strong mentality, strong mind early on. It'll help you. And yeah, never give up. I mean, you've always got. Have you ever heard of the Navy thing, like their Navy mentality?
I probably have.
You got like 40% when you're at your lowest. You think you've given 100%, but you've only given 40.
Oh wow!
I go by that because my dad's like
Megan's
from the military.
Getting me fired up over here.
She's gonna make
you've
you.
Always,
yes, coach.
You've always
put me
got
in.
more in. You've always got more to give.
Yeah.
Than you think you do. You got to push yourself to the limit.
I love it. That was good. You need to stitch that on a pillow.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brock.
Probably stay humble. Don't get too prideful, or you're gonna make yourself look like a fool. Just be humble and be patient, and I guess process will come out.
Wow. Well, you two have been absolutely amazing, and we still have 29 minutes to the show left.
It's so fun.
But thank you for your interview, and we're going to move into some fun things. But thanks for being here.
Y'all stick around. It's going to be a good time.
You guys are fantastic.
Yeah, what a good interview. Now we're back. We're back. Steven, now we're on Facebook Live.
Steven, on the lottery, were you going to play that video I sent you?
Yep.
Yeah.
The lottery?
If you won the lottery.
Steve-O, did you win the lottery?
I thought it would be hilarious because I could see Jordan pulling this right here.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's... Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a great idea. That'd be nice.
I'm changing my $10 million.
She wants that right there.
Who needs a Lambo?
She wants that. And then
who needs a house?
This is
I got that.
This is a good question. Do y'all believe in Bigfoot or no? Yes.
What?
No.
No, not really. Yeah. I used to, but there's no evidence really. I was like, I can't.
No evidence. Point. No evidence.
Oh gosh. Okay, maybe this is evidence.
Sack Squatch.
Wow.
Squad.
What bothers me about this
is that it was
the cows don't even seem disturbed.
kind of a tight beat. Not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome.
Was he wearing pit vipers?
Yeah,
wearing pit vipers.
Yeah, I mean, like if this makes me wonder what Bigfoot's doing to afford pit vipers.
Right? He won the lottery.
Yeah, he won the lottery. This guy actually impersonated. He won the lottery, and this is what he did with his money.
Also,
buy a saxophone.
Since it's election day, I found a way to make things more efficient.
How'd you do,
Steven? Just like in the office, I found a way to make things more efficient in our country. If we could just hire...
Break was over 15 minutes ago, Mitch!
And since Terry's been with us, our productivity has gone up 46%. We're getting more from our employees than ever before.
You know you need a cover sheet on your TPS reports, Richard! That ain't new, baby!
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Janice!
What really impressed me is how Terry's become part of the Felcher family.
Gosh.
Right in here.
That's a long distance call, Doug! Well, when it's game time, it's pain time, baby! Woo!
I think if we did that for politicians, our country would be very efficient.
Who would be the linebacker though? We'd have to get some. Do you think we could get Ray Lewis to come out of retirement?
I think he would be great.
That dude would hit somebody.
What do you think, Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. We got 22 seconds, guys.
All right.
22 seconds to what?
We have some questions?
Yes.
Nope, we have nothing.
Yes.
We're going to wing it, Steve-O.
All right.
No, I got
I live my life. I would just wing it.
Oh, we didn't get to do the beaver.
That's all right. Guys, I didn't know if y'all know, but Bieber's winning every state right now.
He is.
Justin Bieber.
Yep.
Bieber Mania. Running wild.
The Varsity Freestyle.
That sound lets you know that it's your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games.
A 5-person pass to B&B video games. The
80s style, to the 80s style arcade.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want?
Up to 8 or 9 hours.
What a
Brock.
Take a girl on a date to B&B video games.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's about 50 arcade games.
And beat her in Mortal Kombat. But then
there.
let her win.
It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
All you got to do is answer the questions.
Yeah.
And I know, like, you might be intimidated. You're like, I don't know if I can answer the questions. You got me and Jordan.
Don't be scared.
And we're like phone a friend, but we have the answers.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Yes,
if I have the
so
answers.
Brock, this one's for you. Who was the president during the Civil War?
God.
Who was the president during the Civil War?
Don't answer
Want
it.
to win?
Don't answer
Call
it.
us now at 256-505-0885.
Oh man, come on. No, I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to.
I think
there
you
we go.
got that, don't you?
So, so it rhymes with Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
I was gonna say Abe Lincoln just off of a guess.
That would be correct.
That's my favorite pickup line to my wife. Is I say, if you were a president, you'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
How's she following that?
Oh, she loves it.
She loves it.
Just take my
It's her
word for
favorite.
it. You take my word for it.
We
She
should
loves
ask
it.
Megan if that
She
would work.
adores her. Oh yeah. Remember we had two guys in here. We actually had a guy and a girl in here, and we did give him pickup lines. And for the dude, every pickup line worked, and for the girl, none of them worked.
Yes.
Not a single.
Yes.
Like if a
Because
girl,
guys are much less. Sorry, we're less
Yeah.
easy. It doesn't take much.
If a girl came up
we're
to us,
just impressed somebody pays attention.
yeah, if a girl came up to me, if my wife came up to me and gave me a pickup line, it would work 100%.
Every time.
Every time.
Doesn't matter how. Corny.
Every single
Yeah.
time, I'd be like, "Yep."
Every time.
Yep.
Every
Every
time.
time. Every time.
Yep.
Yep. See, I mean, it's just
You
awesome.
need to break the pickup lines and see which
I'll
one
have to-
Megan
I'll-
would like connect with, and then I don't think they'd work. With Brock.
I don't think so.
Why not? Do you
Brock,
have
if a girl said them to you,
yeah.
100%, you.
I don't know. Depends. Depends on the person.
That's right.
I mean, I don't know.
We're talking like our wives.
Do
So,
either?
like-
do you have a girlfriend?
I do.
Oh,
I have a girlfriend. Yes.
Hey, we have a caller.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Katie.
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 I need you to listen to me, Katie. I need you to focus in.
Hold on, we got to do a
All right,
trivia.
all right. No, we do not.
Yeah, we do.
No,
It's very important.
It's my show now. I do it. So, I mean, Katie.
Here we go, guys. We are live on the air. We got Nicholas.
All right, Nicholas. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Man, we're so glad you called in. We are going to help you win this 5-person all-day pass.
Yeah.
Who was the president during the Civil War?
I think it was Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah!
You would be correct.
You're correct,
You would
my
be
friend.
correct. Okay.
Way to go, Nick.
Question 2. This place is known as the City of Brotherly Love. What is the city called? It's also where the
Philadelphia.
Yes!
Philadelphia, yes. Good job.
All right. Now, this has nothing to do with the other two. What is the world's longest river called?
Mississippi River?
The world's longest river. It was
in Egypt.
In Egypt. It was in the Bible.
It goes on for miles and miles.
It goes on for miles.
Rhymes with Mile River.
Yes.
Just put an N instead of an
The
N.
Nile.
The
Yes!
Nile! Yeah!
Man!
We did
You
it.
knocked it out of the park. Way to go.
Way to go, buddy.
Thank you for playing our game.
You're welcome.
You have
You
won.
won.
If you'll just stay on the phone, our producer's going to get your information.
Ooh,
All right, moving forward.
I found
Moving
a cringy one.
Go ahead.
This
moving
one's
forward.
not. This one's bad, even for me. But here, all right. So,
But you're going to say it anyway?
yeah, I'm gonna say. Do you,
Okay.
have, do you have a boyfriend, Megan? Do you have a boyfriend?
I do.
You do. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. What's
Here
his
we go.
name? What's his name?
Cooper.
Ah, there it is.
All right, Cooper. Cooper.
I know
comes-
that guy.
This is terrible.
I do know that guy.
Cooper.
don't I?
Cooper
Yeah.
comes up to you and he says, "Hey, are you?
It's not going to land. Cooper's
It's
a
not
funny
gonna,
kid.
It's not going to land at all.
He probably would have said this.
Are you Siri because you auto complete me?
Oh gosh.
Would that work on you?
I don't know.
From your girlfriend.
From your girlfriend? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Every time.
I would be happy if she
Every
talked to
time.
me.
Brock, I didn't say.
Listen to this guy.
I didn't say it to you.
How
Katie
are y'all
said it to
dating
you.
if
Yeah.
she's not talking
Yeah.
to you?
So Katie comes up to you and she says, "Hey Brock, are you Siri because you auto complete me?"
Oh.
You're like, "Boom, shaka
All day.
Oh yeah.
Would it work on you?
No.
Why not?
Because their
Why?
standards are higher than our humor.
Wow.
That was good. Somebody stitched that
Here's-
on a pillow.
Here's-
Because her standards are higher than our humor.
Any Harry Potter fans? Y'all like Harry Potter? Okay.
Here we go. Megan.
So Cooper comes up to you and he says,
Oh no.
It's not going to work.
"It's not going to work."
Yeah.
but it might. And it's the thrill of finding out.
Okay.
He goes up to you and he says, do you like Quidditch, or do you play Quidditch? Because you look like a keeper. See?
See, that would work.
See?
That worked.
That might have worked.
That worked.
Would it work?
Maybe.
Yeah!
That worked.
Cooper. Come on, Cooper. Megan wants to hear that pickup line.
Cooper is one of the funniest kids you've ever met.
Cooper.
He is.
I want to talk to you personally.
He's funny.
Cooper.
He's already funny.
You need, before you take Megan out on another nice date, you need to give her that pickup line.
Megan, why are you laughing?
Katie, I'm going to talk to you. All right.
We need to get like relationship advice music, Steven.
Look at me.
I don't know what that sounds like.
Look into my eyes. When you hang out with Brock again, I want you to give him one of these pickup lines.
It's gonna work, no matter what.
It's gonna work, no matter, sweetheart. No matter what you say,
you can't lose.
You cannot lose.
You cannot.
It will work.
It'll work.
It will work. If I say it to Brock, not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You say it to Brock, it'll work.
Oh yeah,
It's definitely not gonna work.
And
from you.
Cooper, the way to Megan's heart, Cooper, Harry Potter.
Next on,
I'm ready to help. What now? Oh, you want me to do another one?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, okay.
You're on fire over here. The way you look on camera, too. Look at this. This is great. The way Steven's zooming in on you is amazing.
Yeah. Thank you,
Steven, you make us look so good.
Thanks.
Thank you, Steven. Vote for Steven. What's the name of the contest?
Steve-O. Reader's Choice Award.
Reader's Choice Award.
Reader's Choice Award.
His Lifeline Morning Show and Best Producer Award, Steven. It's easy. It's an easy vote.
Yeah.
Vote for Steven.
Vote for Steven. Vote for Steven. Do you want to know?
Vote for Steven.
Would this work for you, Seth?
From my wife?
Yeah, from your wife. No, from me.
No.
Yes.
Wait, I don't care what you say, but
are you just saying
no.
across the board that it would not work for me?
No.
That's really hurtful, Seth. I thought we were friends. That's really hurtful.
Just read the line.
All right. If your wife came up to you and she said, I'm not a photographer, but I can picture you and me together.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Absolutely.
That would work. I think so.
That would work for you, wouldn't it? Yes.
That one's not cringy. That one's not
That
cringy.
was not cringy.
Yeah.
From him, cringy. From my wife, absolutely not.
That is so hurtful.
Sorry.
That is so hurtful.
Sorry, not sorry.
Here's the one that I say to my wife a lot.
All right.
I get next to her and I say,
I believe this.
Thank you. I say, hey, baby, do you like fireworks? And who doesn't like fireworks? She says, yeah. And I go, poof. And then I put my arm around her. That worked, didn't it? It worked. It worked. No. Yeah.
And she threw up
You're
in her
going to
mouth.
tell me you don't like
She threw
fireworks.
up in her mouth a little bit. I saw it.
Do.
I saw it. Didn't you? You did.
Brock,
Yeah.
Katie does that to you. Katie does that to you. Does that work?
Every time.
Every time.
Shit.
Maybe every time. Yeah.
Every time.
I'll say it. Yeah.
Yes. There's not, like, I told you.
Yeah.
From girl to guy, every time.
Yeah.
It's the girls we have to impress. Our humor is limited.
Seth.
Yes.
Would you like to get some air? Because you just took my breath away.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
little nice hand of friendship right here.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Seth?
I need to remember that line from my wife. That's just...
Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you.
Oh, God.
I think
that on Katie.
I don't know.
No.
That worked for Megan.
We need to have a whole segment called
Jordan.
Would it land?
Would it land? Would it
Would
work?
it land?
Would it work?
Megan's giving us a hardcore no.
No.
I think
I know it wouldn't.
But it would work on Brock.
Maybe.
But it would work on Brock.
Maybe.
Every time.
And it would also work on Jordan if my wife said it to me.
Yep.
It'd work on. It'd work
I
on
told
me.
you.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Our
a different
humor
It's a different beast.
Doesn't let. What was the pillow stitching statement I just made?
I don't know.
Yeah. I forgot to. It was really good too. It was profound. Profound enough I missed it. 10 seconds. Greg Glasscock.
Yes, sir.
Steve-O should have a pickup line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Gregory!
What's up, guys?
Greg! What's up, Greg?
Oh, just living the dream. What about y'all?
You are, man. You
You
are the dream, Greg.
I was giving the kids, I was giving our students some great pickup lines for their boyfriends and girlfriends.
I don't know about that.
It was great.
Greg, you are the man.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, you are.
So one thing I got to hear before we get into sports, I want to hear what one of these pickup lines
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Knock it.
All right. Here's a good one, Greg. And I think if your wife used this on you, it would work. She comes up to you and she says, "Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you." Would that work?
Oh, I have a philosophy, Greg.
Would that work, Greg?
If your wife
say that's too corny.
No. She says that to you.
She says it to you.
So, Greg, I have a philosophy, and tell me if I'm wrong. If your wife does any pickup line at all towards you, it's gonna work.
It'll work?
It'll work towards you.
Towards me.
From your wife to you.
Yeah, your wife tries a pickup line on you. I think it works.
There's a second part to this.
For dude, it works. Yeah.
The second part is this, Greg. There are pickup lines that your wife would not reciprocate.
No. Almost none of them would she reciprocate.
But 90% of the time, the ones she uses on you will work.
Absolutely. Yep.
See, I've personally never been a pickup line type of person.
Okay.
Well, we're going to change that, Greg.
Yeah. We're going to send a book to your wife.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh. Hopefully, I don't need pickup lines now.
This is
there
true.
you go.
Yeah, this is true.
Greg has swag. He doesn't need pickup lines.
Got that drip.
So, Greg, tell us about what's going on in the wonderful world of Marshall County sports.
Well, we got all kinds of stuff going on now. We got football finishing up, volleyball just finished, and basketball starting this week. So I guess I'll start with, the easiest one is basketball. Some teams actually start this week, some because of football will be delayed. So I figure everybody will probably start by mid-November or so.
Okay.
There is one county matchup later this week that I'm actually looking at going to just to get a taste of basketball. Sardis and Asbury play later this week on Thursday, so I might go check that out. So, basketball will be here. I know Guntersville doesn't start until mid-November. Albertville plays at home this Friday night against Decatur. And, but a lot of them are probably going to have to wait until probably at least after the football playoffs because, teams like Guntersville and several others are so many basketball players that play football, which I know it got to a point last year with Guntersville going to the semifinals. I guess you can only wait so long to start your season.
Yeah.
And I remember the first few games of the year, they were basically playing their JV, and of course they took some lumps, but up making the Final Four in Birmingham, so they ended up not doing too shabby. But usually
they were better than they looked.
Oh yeah, and it was a good experience too for those young guys too that had to start in the early going because of football. So we got that going on. We're about to start. Volleyball just wrapped up. The county was fairly well represented in 5A with, Arab and Guntersville both going to state. Unfortunately, they both fell short to private schools, and I don't think I have to mention any more about my feeling about private schools. And, I feel like they should really have their own association, but that might be a conversation for another day. But
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Volleyball is probably the worst sport as far as that goes for whatever reason. Of course, it extends to baseball and other sports too. But so they both got knocked out by private schools, but they still both had a great year. So hats off to all those ladies on those teams for what they did. And then football, we start the first round of the playoffs Friday night. Guntersville was on the short end of the stick as far as the tiebreaker goes. I was telling some of the other guys on the air the other night that We're the only team in the state with one loss overall that's going on the road first round.
But at least you're in. I mean, at least you're in.
Well, yeah, that's true. And playoffs aren't supposed to be easy anyway. And sooner or later, you got to hit the road. So if they hit the road and win, which is a big if, then they would more than likely come home second round. But Leeds is not going to be an easy opponent, as they're the number 2 seed in the crossover region. I hadn't been down to that school since I was in high school, so that was a long time ago, but it's kind of one of these odd stadiums where all the seating is on one side.
Wow.
And I found out there's not any room in the press box for me, so we'll be broadcasting from the elements among the masses Friday night.
Wow.
I guess you could. So, chance for rain too, so we'll be ready for that. But I'm just glad playoffs are here. I think it's going to be very competitive. As actually the only county team that has a home first round game is Boaz. They host Center Point, and boy, they're excited. I saw earlier today they're going to have a community-wide parade Thursday night through downtown Boaz.
Wow.
So they're real excited. They play Center Point at home. The number 1 team in the region through the tiebreaker system was Scottsboro. They've got Jacksonville at home. Then, of course, we go to Leeds, and then Arab will be right down the road from really where I'll be at, down Highway 411. They'll be at Moody. Because, Leeds and Moody, those are big rivalries. So, actually, Arab, it's kind of odd, Arab and Guntersville, those rivals will be playing not too far apart from 2 other rivals.
Wow.
So that'll be in. But yeah, the first round's here, so I'm looking forward to it. And then, we move on from there. So this is a great time of year where you got football hitting the playoffs and basketball starting. So, good time of year.
Yeah.
Sports.
Well, Greg, I don't know how we could keep up with all these sports.
No, we wouldn't be able to do it.
So we so appreciate you and your analysis. And I'm sorry that you're going to be stuck in the elements, but I hope you have a good time.
Oh, we will. And, it's a whole lot better to be in the elements if you win than if you lose.
Yes,
so,
maybe a win.
Yeah, that's why. They're very battle tested, so I think they'll be up to the challenge most definitely. And I say all the time that Guntersville has been very blessed to have 2 D1 running backs, where a lot of schools don't even have one.
Wow.
So there's a lot of talent on that squad. I think 16 seniors, so they'll be missed. After this year, so I hope we send them out on a bang this year, going all the way to state.
That'd be awesome.
That would be.
Yep.
Well, Greg, thank you for calling in. You're the man.
Greg, we appreciate you, buddy.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you next week, hopefully with some good news.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See y'all.
See ya. Steven, you said you had a video. I want to see it before we go.
I want to see it, too.
Let me see. See if I can remember which one it was.
It's a voiceover one, I think.
The voice?
No, we already did that one. That was in the gym.
Guy. Yeah.
But there's this. I mean, we can take a look at this if you'd like.
Oh, I always like
Like we all should stick together. Man, did you just kiss me?
Oh, dear God. I can't unsee that.
You take just like Chick-fil-A.
Oh, for real? Chicken nuggets, chicken. Go ahead and taste it again.
Let me see.
Hey, you bite me. You bite me, bro. What I taste like?
8-piece nuggets with fries.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That was disturbing.
I liked that. See, that's the kind of dark humor I enjoy.
You like this, too?
Get in my dryer right now.
Not getting out.
Get in my dryer.
Jessica, I'm not getting out. Look, I have every right to be here like you.
Get in my dryer.
This is community property.
Get.
Look, you can just boot, scoot, and boogie. Hey, can't move from in front of the television, I can't see. Hey, you ain't gonna be growling at me, dude. Hey, you in front of the television, man. Say, look, I'll whoop you. Get from in front of the television.
Did you get up on this table and eat this food? Huh? Was it you, Oreo? Did you do it?
Man, look, I've been on this couch watching TV, man. You know he did it. Look at his face. Look at it. Ask him if he did it.
Was it you?
See? Look on his face. Huh? That's a dead giveaway. What did the turtle say when he got off of work? I'm gone! Ooh, man. I see y'all Monday, man. Y'all take it easy, bro. Don't y'all work too hard.
That was good.
You know he did it. Just look at it. Steven, that was great.
I thought you'd like some Rockstar.
Oh, my gosh. That was so good. That was so good. Thank you, Steven.
What a good interview today. You guys were great interview, by the way. Yeah. What a good show. It was a good show.
You guys are fantastic.
And we didn't offend
I've always
anybody.
liked you, Megan, anyway, but you're fantastic. Brock, it's nice to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Brock, Megan, I've enjoyed getting to know you.
Yes.
I hope y'all had fun on the show.
Oh, we did.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Did our pizza ever show up?
It did.
It
so
did.
We got some for him afterwards. We got 32 seconds.
Pizza.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to tell everybody this is where you can find us when the show's over. Facebook, you're going to do Instagram, you'll do Twitter and X. Steven will do the rest, and I'll do podcasts. So.
Wait, what?
You'll say like at the social media and the handle at social at
on
this.
Instagram.
So he'll be like, you can find us on socials, and I'll be like, on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show.
Okay.
On
At
Instagram at Varsity Radio Show.
Okay.
The Buzzer Beater.
Hey, that sound lets you know that sadly, our show has come to an end.
Sadly.
Me and Jordan, we can hear you crying through the radio. And we want to let you know that it's okay. We're about to give you a big social media.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
They're eating the dog.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Don't cry.
I love that so much. Anyway, we're giving you a big social media hug. You can find us. We've been around we're going in our 8th year.
Yeah.
So 7 years of shows. You can find us
on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show.
On Instagram at Varsity Radio Show.
On Twitter at Varsity Radio 885.
And over on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
Or you can find us on podcasts everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications.
That's right,
Channel
we're on
182.
TV.
Hey, guys.
We've hit the big time.
It's good to see you. Hey, we're really glad that you joined us for this show, our election show. We've had lots of fun. We've laughed
we had a great
lot.
time. Yeah.
And we want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity Pizza, Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages from the shops at Albertville, and B video games.
Oh, yes. It is the Albertville Mullet. 80s style arcade in the back, business up front. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a mullet.
That is
and
a
it's
mullet.
awesome. And it's a good time. It's a great time.
That's B&B Video Games in Albertville, right beside the Pizza Hut. Hey, we are so glad that you joined us for this Marshall Christian show with some really great athletes and funny pickup lines and really great videos. Hey, we're so glad that you were here. And
they were good.
They were semi-decent. Anyway, we're so glad that you're here. We hope that you come back next week. Same varsity time, same varsity place, 88.5 JFM. See you there.
Adios.
The Varsity Radio Show, Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30. Streaming live to Facebook and YouTube and live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.
Things we did in the 90s that kids today will never experience. We set the TV to channel 3 so that we could use the VCR or play video games. We had to rewind a movie before watching it because the last person did not rewind. Whenever you called your crush, you had to talk to their parents first. And we had to wait for dial-up internet to connect so that we could go online.
Welcome, you've got mail.